It's time to take questions from our viewers around the country who are ready to talk back. So again, if you have kids watching, it could be a good time to have them leave the room. All right, let's see our first question.
Hey everyone, I'm Haley from New York. I watch you guys on WNBC TV. And my question is, I just started seeing this guy and we started fooling around and I think he's perfect and I really like him. But there is just one small problem in the bedroom. Does size really matter?
In general, it's a matter of what satisfies you. Somebody cannot be, they don't have to be well endowed in order to satisfy your needs.
Absolutely. I've had a partner. Actually, everyone believes he's so well endowed. Anyway, we dated for like a year and a half. But even though he's not, it was very passionate. He made up for it in a lot of other areas. Very passionate sex. It was amazing.
Come on.
It was amazing.
You know, if someone loses a sense, like if you were blind, your other senses become very heightened, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't, okay, go with me. I'm making this up.
You lost
I know where
me.
you're going. I know where she's going.
If you don't maybe have that in your back pocket, front pocket, whatever, then maybe you make up for it in other ways. You've maybe found oral sex to be the thing that you really have worked on in your life, right?
That you excel at.
I love how clean you're making this.
You're like, come on, or maybe there are toys that you've brought into the bedroom. You've learned other ways to stimulate your partner, and then and sometimes that can be way better for a woman than just a guy who's like, all right, let's get to it.
All right, let's take a look at our next question.
Hi everyone, hi Steve. My name is Michelle and I watch your show every day on WNBC New York. And I wanted to ask you a question. Do you think that I should date someone that doesn't want to get married when I do? And do you think that I can change someone's mind on something like this?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I want to say no. I want to start off with the no.
But if you want different things, and even if you want different things at the same time in your life, you could wait 10 years for that person to be ready. And it might not even be, maybe it's just not you. You know what I mean?
This is true. Yeah, I want to say no. I want to be like, run. And that's probably the advice I would give her because you have to be equally yoked in your ideals, your morals, everything.
Timing,
Timing, everything's got to be right. But at the same time, have you never seen a guy that said he never wanted to be married?
Oh, yeah.
And then he meets somebody and now they're engaged.
I'm going with no on this. You're wasting your time, even if it takes a year for him to change his mind or 10 years or whatever. The point is, that's a year, that's time that you could have been meeting other people that are in the same place in your life, that want the same things.
It's not worth the risk.
And by the way, if you break up and then you find out that he ended up getting engaged and married, you're gonna be hurt.
But see, he just met you. He don't know you. He don't know that he want to get married in the next 3 years, because that's your time frame. That's an unfair thing to put out there. I want to be married in the next 3 years. That determines whether you're going to date him or not. No guy is going to say, well, yeah, because he know you talking about yourself. And that's the biggest problem women have. Like you said, you've never met a man that didn't say he didn't want to get married. All men say that, because we know that's what you want to hear. So we all say, yeah, well, I see myself married with a family and in love and kids and a nice house. And then you go, oh, girl, I done met him. No, what you didn't hear him say was he wanted all that with you. You just heard him say he wanted it. That's the game we play. We know you all want to hear that.
Right.
So we tell you what you want to hear. You've all heard it from every guy you've ever dated.
I was in a long-term relationship with 8 years with somebody who said that they wanted to get married and said that they wanted to have kids. And I kept thinking that those things were true. And those actions never met up with the words. And eventually I got very, very resentful. And I was more mad at myself than anyone.
Right.
So I think,
And wasted time.
Wasted
Look how much
time.
time you wasted.
But like you said, though, the
on.
words didn't match up with the actions.
Right.
Now, ladies, if you take your heart out of it, you figure it out really quickly.
True.
That's
You
true.
end up getting mad because you know this is... A man that wants to marry you, it's a certain way he gonna act. We're very simple creatures. We are not difficult at all. We ABC, we about as deep as a puddle. That's it. You don't need no rocket science to figure us out once you understand it. But you cannot think for 1 minute that we think like you on any level, because we don't. Yeah. Ladies, you were great today. I think...
Hey Steve, my name's Kalima from St. Petersburg, Florida. We love you at my house. Me and my family, we watch you all the time on WMOR. But my brother, you know, he has this girlfriend. She's really sweet. But every time me and him hang out with his friends, our family, she be blowing him up. And he think it's endearing and cute, but it's not cute. So I'm thinking about having a heart-to-heart with her, like seeing what's really good, but at the same time, like I don't want to overstep my boundaries and have people acting extra. So what do I do?
Gosh. Well, anytime a woman is blowing up her man's phone, there's definitely something to that story. It's not normal.
Yeah.
You know, or healthy relational behavior.
I think it's tricky because you have to define, for me, you have to define boundaries within a family. Like, I feel like the conversation she should be having with her brother, and that goes with all conversations with the greater family members, because then you get caught in the middle. I wouldn't
feel like
dig that.
she would totally be overstepping her boundaries.
I think
have
so.
that conversation
Stay out of
with
it.
the woman.
I think she has
totally
to deal with
agree.
him
Yeah.
directly.
First of all, why does it bother her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bothering him.
Exactly.
He thinks it's cute.
Right.
That's what I say.
The biggest issue is why does it bother her? But then the second thing, and I'm not always taking the woman's side, but I do understand how it goes for the most part. Most women who are tripping have been given a reason to trip.
Thank you.
A lot of time.
Yes.
I'm a guy.
Yeah.
Women don't normally trip for nothing. Not normally.
Think guys trip for nothing? I'm just thinking, like, you think guys?
No, they have something in their mind. Because men aren't the greatest of communicators, so men do trip, and it could be for nothing. But, you know, you've all run into men who've tripped with you being somewhere, or being seen somewhere, or going somewhere because you're all attractive, so he knows what he wants. Every other wolf in the forest gotta want what he got. So he gonna trip a little bit.
And I found that the guys that have tripped, the men that I've dated, that I've been in a relationship with, that have tripped the most were the ones that were cheating. They were guilty. And so, just saying, continue.
Our next question comes from a viewer on Twitter. Nicole says, Steve, I followed your 90-day rule, but it's day 91, and I'm ready to go to the next level.
Okay.
Is it okay for me to make the first move?
All right, girl. She's ready.
Well, ladies, let's hear what y'all got to say about that. You're familiar with the 90-day rule.
Yes.
I suggested to women, before you become sexually active with a man, just put him on a 90-day probation period to give you time to know, find out if he's really married, if it's a hidden family somewhere. No, 90 days. So she's followed the 90-day rule. It's day 91, and she wants to know, is it okay for her to make the first move?
I think
ladies,
that
take it
she
away.
deserves the benefits also. I think that the man has benefits to offer as well, so yeah, I say go for it.
Yeah, he obviously checks out. He made it to the 90 days.
Yeah.
He checks out. She's ready to make the next move, or she's just really, really, really horny.
And that's fine.
I mean,
You know,
I haven't been on a date in 19 years, so I don't even know. I wouldn't even know. Like, what do you think about a woman who makes the first move then? It's been 90 days.
he has to be aware that she's waiting to have sex. I'm sure he's tried her in 90 days.
Oh.
I'm sure he's aware of what hour and minute
yeah.
this is over. So I think it would be just fine for her to say.
Oh, no man voluntarily waits 90
Exactly.
days. If he's crazy about you and you don't even have to tell him it's 90 days. A guy that's really into you, he gonna hang out for that. Now, if he just wants the cookie and you're not giving it up for 90 days, he out. And that's good, you might as well know that now, because if you give it to him and he bounce, you done just gave yourself for no reason. You all were very cordial to one another. It was really nice. But you had a lot of different viewpoints. I think you're all very great. Did a great job today. Thank you all very much. Thank you, ladies.
Hi, my name is Dr. Keita Joy, and I live in Orlando. I love being honest, vulnerable, and real, because guess what? That's the only way you grow. So I have a question for you. I've been married for over 10 years to the love of my life. I mean, I love my man. But when it comes to the bedroom, it's a little awkward for me to kind of talk dirty. I don't know why. It just is for some reason. So can you give me some tips, some advice on things I can say to spice it up?
Yes.
Yes.
Watch some porn, get some tips, and go for it.
No, I disagree.
Yes, why?
Unless he asks you for that.
Boy, I got a great question, man.
What?
In light of today's climate, with all that's been going on, the jobs that people are losing, women feeling the whole Me Too campaign, empowerment of women and everything. In the workforce, what's allowable for a man to say to a woman that he's attracted to on the workforce? Because if your soulmate is over in that cubicle over there, and you know it, I mean, I find that in order to approach a woman, I don't know how this sounds, I'm not joking, but almost everything you say can be inappropriate.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what's happening now. There's a fine line that men don't know where to stand or what to say, and women don't know how to be approached. But if a guy said to me, "You look beautiful today," I'm not going to take that as a sexual harassment or anything like that, because you're appreciating doesn't mean you're going to go beyond that. Now, if you're touching yourself and you say I'm beautiful, then that's a different story.
Yeah, I
think where things get complicated is when you're on work property. You want to be treated like you're at work. I don't want any inappropriate stuff to happen to me while I'm at work.
But is you being beautiful taken away from your power and your strength and
some
your
women
intelligence?
don't want any of that. I am like you. I'll take a compliment where I can get it. I like it. But some women don't want that. They want to be respected in the office, and that's the end of it.
Amen. I agree.
Ladies, I gotta tell you something.
I agree.
This is the first time we've done this. You all were excellent. Didn't you enjoy the conversation? I thought you were excellent, you were very well balanced, and you're all very beautiful. Thank you, ladies.
Hey guys, it's Rhea here. I watch you guys on WAGA TV, Fox 5, all of the time. Here's the thing, I need a little bit of dating advice. Dating in the city of Atlanta, Georgia is horrible. So after a series of grueling dates, I've been landing on the old-fashioned trick. Phone a friend, fake emergency call. My friends are sick and tired of bailing me out. So here's my question. Is it wrong to bail on a date if you know it won't lead to a second one?
Nope.
No.
Get out of there.
No.
Don't waste your time.
Get out?
Get out. Yeah, get out. And I've phoned a friend before. If you have to ask the hostess to get you out of there, like, get out of there.
I think we've all had encountered something like that.
What did they just all the time? I'll text them like, call me and just say somebody died, because I gotta go.
Just say somebody
say
dead.
Somebody died. And then, I'm an actress, I'm good. So I'll just cry like, oh my God. And they'll be like, wait, you need to leave? Yes. I gotta go. But then I always tell people, because it sounds like this happens too often, but if you know, or if you got a hunch that this person might not be the one, or you might not have that chemistry, just don't go. Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
At that point, it's not even about, let's just eat dinner. Maybe it could turn into something like having dinner with somebody that you're just not connecting with is so bad. Like, you just want to get out of there. You definitely don't want to go on the second one. Don't leave the guy on.
Right. I hear you, ladies. I hear it can be painful when you're with somebody that you do not like. However, I believe in the laws of reciprocity. And if you are doing that to somebody else, don't be surprised when somebody does it to you. And it might not be a date. It could be a boss. It could be your girlfriend. It could be a friend. But if you are so inconsiderate of someone else's time, energy, and money, that's coming back on you. Sorry.
Now, Diane, why you have to say that?
Bring it back.
Well,
Why you have to say that, Diane?
but you know what, though? Look, ladies, you all have this born thing that God gave of you. You all have intuition. Your intuition is real. You're sitting there. You know this ain't it. You know you don't need to finish the meal. You don't need the wine to come to help you get through it. Get up, go to the bathroom, and go to your car.
That ain't
Leave.
bad.
No,
that's just worse.
No, let me tell you something.
That's just-
I've told my daughters, if you're sitting there and you know this boy is a bum and it ain't working, get up, go to the bathroom, and go get in your car.
But see, in your opinions, at no point has anybody said be honest. Be honest. If you don't like him, just say, hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate this time. But you know, this ain't working.
Yeah.
So we
You
just
can
gonna
do
end
that.
it.
You can do that on the way home.
Text him later.
You in your car.
I'm not as communicative. No, but some people can't
Hey,
do the face-to-face and
listen.
be honest. And I'm one side
Honestly,
when it comes to
I
stuff
just
like
can't
that.
do you.
Delivering bad.
Yeah.
It's not working out.
Do not waste your
And
time.
Diane, there's nothing wrong with, like I said to her earlier, there's nothing wrong with being honest. But like you said, some people can't communicate in person and just be that brutally honest and say, look, I don't like you. So like you said, when I leave, I'll call you or I'll text you. Hey, you know what? It was nice, but no
Y'all wrong.
thanks.
Single women, don't believe them. Y'all call me. I'm gonna give you
Okay,
some
but
coaching.
now listen to me. The problem with men, ladies, is if you sit there, we're stupid. We don't see that it's going wrong. We thinking everything just fine. Do you know how many times you done sat across from a man knowing it wasn't nothing and he just full steam ahead? He just rolling through. He the bull in the china shop. He making it worse. You don't owe him that. And I'm telling you, if you let him, now all of a sudden he attached to you. Now getting rid of him is a little bit more difficult. All of you have had a man pursue you that you did not want to pursue. If you'd have got him, left him right there in that restaurant, you could have stopped a lot of this. But you being nice. Just call me sometime. Now he calling all the damn time. Get up, walk out. I say run. Dive out a window. Dive out a window and let him see you dive out the window.
Which is still very honest. He gets the point.
Yeah.
That's straight up.
Ladies, thank you so much. Really good.
Hi, Steve. My name's Jessica, and I watch your show here in Phoenix on 3TV Arizona's Family, and I have a question for you. My in-laws asked to borrow money, but don't want me to tell my husband about it. When is it okay to keep a secret from your spouse?
Secrets zap your strengths. Secrets, when you add them to a relationship, are like drops of oil in water. After a while, it's going to change its chemistry. So in this particular case, she's not keeping a secret of her own. She's keeping a secret that his parents are involving her in.
Right.
Absolutely not cool. And it speaks to the dysfunctional dynamic of that relationship.
Right.
That's crazy.
Well, I used to think, like, when I was younger, I would think that the only secrets you keep from your person, your partner, is like birthday presents, Christmas presents. But now that you're an adult, there's some secrets.
You can have some things to
Well,
yourself.
I mean, like, I don't want him to know how much I spend on a pair of shoes or something like that. Let's just say that, right? So
And
there's
that's
some
fair. I think
secrets,
that's
but I think anything that becomes detrimental to what happened? Detrimental to your relationship, then I think that's a different story.
No, I agree. Like Doc V said, something's wrong here.
Right.
The in-laws asked her, not her son.
Right.
They didn't ask their son, because they knew what the answer was going to be.
Right.
Right.
So skip the son. Let's go to the woman who's trying to win and keep our affection anyway.
Which is so funny in like a role reversal. It's almost like kids. Like you as a kid know which parent to ask for certain things.
Exactly.
Know which one not to ask. I know if I ask my mom, she's gonna be like, no girl, get out of here. I ask my dad, then it's anything you need, babe. You know, it's very different.
But also, that's going to put a rift in their relationship when the spouse finds out about the money, if she didn't tell him. Do you know what I mean?
But they got the wife in a tough spot.
Right.
Because she's trying to be okay with the in-laws, stay on the good side. You know, probably, they might be keeping the kids for a little bit extra. And we just need some help, but we don't want Tommy to know.
Right.
Could you just help us? We just need like $1,000. Because Tommy, the son, would go, well, you crazy? What? Dad, really?
Yeah, secrets are bad.
You all do keep other secrets, like
Of course.
How much shoes cost. I
have a friend.
Marjorie's favorite line.
What is it?
I'll be going, baby, how much that cost? I don't know. All right, next question. Let's go to tape.
Okay.
Hi, Steve. My name's Sandra, and I watch your show in Sacramento on KCRA3. Here's my question. My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years. The other day, I picked up his phone, and I saw that he still has dating apps on there. He hasn't messaged anyone since we've been together. I I feel like you should just delete them. What things are okay to ask your significant other to get rid of from their dating lives?
Relationship app, delete that for
Absolutely.
sure. For sure.
Why do we still have
First, you shouldn't even have it.
It doesn't matter how dormant it is. If it's still there, then there's a reason. That's a conversation. But the other conversation is, why are you in his phone?
Yeah, it just didn't suddenly
if you
drop
already,
from
it
the
didn't,
sky.
right. It wasn't like, hey babe, hold my phone, look at all my apps.
Right.
No, that
Right.
didn't happen.
Right.
So why are we there? That's the question that I'm
So have you
curious
never
about.
checked anybody's phone?
No, I've never checked a phone, and I feel like if I have to check a phone,
then there's a problem.
Yeah.
Then there's a problem.
So it's not about the dating apps. It's what the dating apps signify. So the question that she needs to ask is, am I enough for you?
Right.
Have you checked the phone?
No. No, but I...
But I had the whole thing downloaded.
No. I didn't check the phone, but I asked, can I use your phone? And then I saw a text.
Can I use your
Clever.
Yeah, because I didn't have my phone. Steve, I swear to God.
Clever.
I swear to God. Can I use your phone?
Who ain't got their phone?
It's true.
That actually happened to me once, and I knew the password, and he asked me to, hey, will you text somebody for me? Because he was sick. And I said, sure, I'll text somebody for you. Went in to go text his mom.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing a slew of text messages from a bunch of different, I was like, oh, this is interesting. As I'm texting his mom, like, okay, so I'm gonna just let you know your son is not feeling good, and I'm about to, read what else.
Kill him.
I'm about to kill him in a couple seconds, because now messages are popping up now that I'm in the phone. So now I'm like, all right.
That was an accident.
Ladies, one of the best panels we've had.